Hi everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. How are you doing, you beautiful, beautiful people? I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. I truly do, because you deserve it, and I appreciate you so very much. Today we're gonna react to one more of your recommendations, Dominoes by Ren. So without further ado, because your time is the most important thing, I hope you know that. Let's go. Let's react. Dominoes by Ren.
Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling.
Like until he said, funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground, I thought we're talking about God. But when he said that sentence, I understand he talks about society. Which part in society? There's a lot of messed up stuff all around. So let's see what he's talking about exactly. But a lot of the rules we live by and that the family inherited and delivered to us is very well like goes with build us up just to fall in society in a lot of aspects from the beginning.
Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling.
So funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground, like the society. What? Why are you depressed? Why are you feeling down? Why are you not successful? Maybe because all the standards are unreal. Maybe because of that. Because you sold me a dream and then I had to wake up into a very harsh reality. So surprised we fall. Why? That's the end game of the entire funnel you put me through, you know?
So knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. So bleed me of all my self-belief.
Wow. Like, you know? And let it bleed out of all the belief I have in myself. Drain out until I'm a shell, a walking corpse of habits and insecurities. Wow.
So bleed me of all my self-belief. My smile shows all my insecurities.
Every sentence worth like stopping. We can see. Wow.
In a kingdom of Photoshop, kings and queens will never feel happy with ourselves, but insecurity sells. Dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling.
So of course talking about the use of the exterior of stuff, how beautiful stuff are, everything photoshopped, probably like talking about all the models, all the beauty standards which are not real, and now walking into an AI era. That's very scary. Wow, what a such a beautiful therapeutic song. Wow. And insecurity sells. Like I want to talk about that. when you act out of a place of emotion, you buy and you become a consumer and you of everything, of the very bad stuff as well, because you're never content. Like you, they keep saying all the social media and the society that gives us the culture, it's up there, and like I can't reach it, so I might as well go down here, you know, instead of living here in the moment, in the truth of everything that is around me. What a beautiful song. We're not even a minute. Sorry, I gotta do a breakdown. Like when I hear those, it's just very smart and beautiful.
Never feel happy with ourselves, but insecurity sells. Dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you build us like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. I hide my head under the sheets, 'cause how can I face a world that ridicules the weak? Where beauty is sold on the shelves, forbid that we find it in ourselves. And now I'm broke, it don't come cheap. Oh, you build us like dominoes, dominoes.
Broke of everything, right? From spirit to body to wallet. But that's the end, I think, of what he was talking about. How can I, like, go out or something, succeed in a world that ridicules the weak? Strong sentences. I think often weak goes hand to hand with vulnerable, and I see vulnerability as a strength. I think that this channel, me being vulnerable, letting it out when it comes, and you're looking for that because you are that person as well. That's what makes this channel and community beautiful. The people letting in and being vulnerable. What makes Ren such an amazing artist, he let us in, right? On everything. How vulnerable is that? And his followers are the same people. And we were millions, but we're also very sensitive. And it's not easy to say, like, let's stand out. It's a world of just the values are upside down.
Dominoes falling. Oh, you built us like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Araya was the most beautiful girl in this world. She shined like diamonds and rubies and pearls. But then, as soon as she turned 13, she forgot just how bright that it was that she gleamed. Stuck in the material world of magazines that glamorize fake and Photoshop beauty queens. Top 10 beauty tips making her feel inadequate. For the first time in her life, she felt ugly.
Beautiful soul. Getting to the age of 13, being all pure, honest, looking around and seeing the beauty. But then the beauty has standards. In the kingdom, as Ren says, of Photoshop, of queens and kings, all the models. That's the beauty. That's where all their eyes are at. And at that age, and before that, when you look for the attention, let me spread joy. And then you don't get the looks anymore. No one notices you from a certain age. Unless you're that, and this, and this, and that. And you're not, because it's not real. So you start working on yourself with the new thoughts coming in of how to hate yourself properly because you're not enough. How just mediocre am I instead of unique, which is the truth. The characteristics of the girl doesn't matter anymore. It's how she looks, right? And then who do you become when you nurture your looks, which can change and fade, and not your abilities, which hides their real passion towards life behind them?
And beauty tips making magazines that glamorize fake and Photoshop beauty queens. Top 10 beauty tips making her feel inadequate. For the first time in her life she felt ugly. So Araya stopped eating to lose weight. She spent her dinner money on some makeup for her face. But no matter how much she lost or how much she bought, she was never good enough, or so she thought. Araya felt she could never be loved. She started cutting her wrists and hiding her scars with gloves. At 16, an anorexic beauty queen, she collapses in a puddle of her tears and blood. Cause she never felt enough, she never felt enough. Your sellers sold this lie that we must buy to keep in touch. We can never buy enough, never buy enough. All the riches in the world can't buy a sense of self-love. Funny how you act surprised when depression's levels rise, when you force feed inadequacy straight into our eyes. Television shows that praise the beautiful people, and talent competitions that just laugh at the feeble. Billboards, magazines, people turn to plasticine, molded like a factory. We're growing up to fear feeling ugly. It's lunacy, and not even a community. Cause insecurity breeds judgment, judgment breeds hate, no unity. And hierarchy based upon aesthetics is what makes a kid in school get bullied for genetics. And I felt so ugly growing up. The way that I look sometimes got me beaten up. I mean, what the fuck sort of culture do we live in?
Wow. Wow. Just wow. When he says like something that really got to me. Again, we talked about it. The personality as to the way you look. That's exactly what we talked before that. So he says like the talent show. What was it? Something like the talent show ridicule the people who try, right? Maybe not succeed, but they try, which this is the thing we should cheer for. This is the thing we should say, you're going to the next step. You're going to the final step. Why? Because you tried. And even if you weren't good, you gave it your all. And now try more. And if you get better, that's amazing. And if not, that's the passion to go and try something different. But you try. And instead, what does he say?
Beaten up genetics and high community molded like a fact. Just laugh at the feeble. Television shows that praise the beautiful.
Television shows that praise the beautiful people just because, like, sit there, be beautiful.
People and talent competitions that just laugh at.
Wow.
The feeble. Billboards, magazines, people turn to plasticine, molded like a factory. We're growing up to fear feeling ugly.
And he says, I don't know if here or a second before that, but he's talking about his own experience growing up feeling ugly. Like, who cares? Such a talent. Who cares? And that's what the knife in the community, the judgment, which leads to hate, which divide. This what makes us feel so alone, not enough, afraid. At the end, we sit fighting with ourselves over thoughts that aren't really even our own. How sad is that?
It's lunacy and life in the community. Cause insecurity breeds judgment, judgment breeds hate, no unity.
Insecurity breeds judgment, right? I say towards myself, I'm not enough. Then I start lashing out. The other person, insecurities, I bring them down. they start lashing out. Vicious cycle.
And higher immunity, cause insecurity breeds judgment, judgment breeds hate, no unity. And hierarchy based upon aesthetics is what makes a kid in school get bullied for genetics. And I felt so ugly growing up, the way that I looked sometimes got me beaten up. I mean, what the fuck sort of culture do we live in, when we're defined by the shape of our face, when we're ashamed by the size of our waist, when we're imprisoned by the form that we take? And so we keep buying and spending. That's just how this story goes. You build us up just to knock us back down, and we just keep falling like dominoes.
Man! If you haven't checked Jenny's Tale, we reacted to that because we reacted to the entire trilogy. What an amazing song, and the trilogy as well. But what an amazing song this is. Such a therapeutical, break it down, talk about it song. I mean, it's amazing how accurate he is. You can hear the pain. You can hear the experience he went through. You can hear how much he wants to help bring a change. And I can't but appreciate it every time more and more. We talked a lot. We talked a lot about it. I had something I wanted to ask you. I wanted to share that for me, I was growing up fat. I was fat. And I remember the the moment I made the change in my mindset, which was very black and white, very like from one edge to another. That's in my pattern. That's true. So I went to do a, how do you say, a pull-up, I think, when you have the bar and you need to pull yourself up. In front of the entire class, the gym class, which was the same class. We went everything. Same people. And I went and I couldn't do a zero, you know? I was like static, couldn't do anything, tried, all red, everyone laughing, calling me fatso, like, why do you even try? And at that moment, I remember I stopped eating everything that is sugar, chocolate, anything that is a treat. No, not even in my birthday, the birthday cake, I stopped eating. My mom asked if she could make, and I would eat, and I said no, but make it for you guys, for 5 years. So yeah, that's a little share. Being vulnerable. That's who I am. That's why we're reacting to this artist. That's who Ren's fans are. That's who he is. The vulnerability is the strength in this world, in my opinion. Thank you so much for joining me in today's reaction, for recommending this to me. Like, if you like the video, it will sure help the algorithm. Let's make it fly. Subscribe if you want more of this content. And let me know what you think we should react to next. As you can see, we're getting to everything step by step because we have a lot to go through. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day. You deserve it. Have a calm, fun day. I'm going to see you in the next reaction video. Thank you for being you. Goodbye.